Look like, y'all ever seen that game, Splinter Cell? That was my favorite game, playing Splinter Cell. That's what I feel like, watch. Look, makes that noise. Look at that, bro. I feel like Splinter Cell. Ooh, got this.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but you'll see for yourself soon. Run!
What up, everybody? Welcome to the part 2, well, episode 2 of the E46 Drift build. A lot has happened since then. You know, we got to ride in a pro car for the first time, which was sick. If you haven't seen that episode, go ahead and go watch that episode before you watch this episode, because this is, I got a lot of work to do on the E46. I have learned a lot more, and I realized that we got some work to do on this E46. Apparently, according to Chelsea, I got the wrong E46. I got a 325. I should have got a 330, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? We're going to make this work with the budget that I have. And then when we're done with the build, we'll see how much money we actually spent on this. So far, I haven't even dropped that much money on this car. We got the Get Rag 5-speed transmission. Got this for a pretty good price. Yeah, so we got to get the clutch kit for it. And so one of the big things for this episode is we have to drop the subframe. Reason being, E46s are known to tear at the chassis. So I already got the car jacked up, but we have to drop this whole subframe. One reason being, I got to get the differential out so we can weld the differential. Not only that, I got to reinforce this subframe, so that way it doesn't tear. So yeah, I got the car jacked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on it, getting the wheels off. I'm gonna stop rambling, and you're gonna just see some work getting done. And then we'll stop in we'll stop in halfway and just assess what we've done. So yeah, let's get it. It's terrible. Look at that. I'm a wheel guy. This shit looks like shit. Got a lot of fixing. I gotta fix this bend right here. Damn. We're running into a problem already. I can't get this off. I stuck on there. It's seized to the hub. I've tried PB Blaster. I've tried hammering it because I'm gonna fix the wheel anyways. I tried everything. No comprende. Not working. There we go. Hey! The lug studs out. I'm happy to have those. I'm gonna clean them up because those cost about $120, and I'm glad this one had it on there, so I don't have to pay for that. I got this hex nut off. I had to go to AutoZone and get a hex set because I didn't have one, so I got a hex set. But yeah, so we're gonna keep continuing. I think the next thing we need to do is get the 2 bolts from the back side and get this clip right here off. This clip right here, we're gonna get that off. So that's the bit that we got done right now. I gotta go take her to work, and then we'll come back and we'll start hitting some more. What up, everybody? Sorry, it's the next day. Kind of got stuck doing some shit. You know what I mean? Doing simulator shit, watching the fights. I know I got distracted, but we're gonna get this shit done today. My shit's crooked as hell. We're gonna get this shit done today. So what we got next is the dust boots for the guide pins, and then we need to take the guide pins out. Once we take the guide pins out, I have a whole list of things that we need to do, but we'll go through it one at a time, and I'll show a list of things that you need to do in order to take your subframe out. Yes, I don't know how this turned into a how-to video, but I decided just to make it a how-to video, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and just figure out how to get this subframe out. We gotta get these back bolts on this bracket right here. We'll go ahead and get those off. I think it's a 18 millimeter. It feels like an 18 millimeter. So I think they got an 18 or 19 here. Definitely an 18. I realize my dumbass doesn't have a 1/8 ratchet. I have a 3/8 ratchet. Let's see if we have a. I don't want to run into this problem again though. I'm going to run into this problem where I'm going to need a 1/8 ratchet. So I might as well go get one. Let me go to the store, grab a 1/8 ratchet, and we'll come right back. 16 millimeter. Crowbar because they're on there pretty tight. There we go. Yep. I broke it loose a little bit. And we're gonna break if I get it. Yep. There we go. We got ratchet. This. I think. I think it'll fall right there. Replace this. Is terrible. See that? Oh, I mean it's just rusted. It's not terrible, but we're definitely gonna replace these. Now we're gonna jack up right here. We're gonna jack up right here to relieve the pressure of the spring, so that way when we take out the control arm bolt, we'll be able to pull the spring out without it shooting at us and hitting us in the face, and then we won't be able to drift no more because we poked our eyeball out. So
I'm here.
oh Lord, oh Lord. Now I can't get nothing done. Yep. And then I need my impact, and I need the 18, I believe. Can you do me a big favor? That open case with the impact we got from the flea market, can you grab that? Oh. There we go. Springs out. I am drenched in sweat. So far, like I said, we've made some progress. For me, like I've worked on cars plenty of times, but this is my first time like pulling out a subframe. So for my first time, so far so good. I've ran into some issues, you know, where bolts are stuck or like I can't get a spring out, but typical shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to get about 80% done before we end the night. You know what I mean? So, I want to try to get this thing as done and as possible, and then we can figure out what we need to do as far as reinforcement and all that stuff, see if we have any cracking. Okay, back at the shop. As you can tell, I look a crazy mess, per usual. We took the wheel speed sensor off, the brake sensor. I figured you guys didn't need to see that. It's just literally 2 cables underneath the chassis that just needs to be unplugged. Also another sensor that was plugged into the chassis, which is like the brake light speed, I believe, or angle, whatever it is, the light angle, that got unplugged. I didn't want to take the springs off the rear for the brake cable. This would be for the parking brake. So what I did was the incredible task. I had to do this anyways. I removed the whole center console. If you take a look, we have removed the whole center console. So I had to do this anyways. So we removed all of the center console here, and we removed, if you can see, this part of the center console, the armrest and all that stuff, just to get to these 2 cables, which is our parking brake. So we're gonna remove these nuts. That'll give us access to pull these out, so when we remove the subframe, these won't get yanked and get stuck and break or something like that, and then we have to buy a whole new parking brake cable, because we need our parking brake. That's something we do need until we get a dual hydraulic or whatever, but I'm sure we still need a parking brake even if we have a hydraulic, but I'll find out. I don't know anything, so let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, right now what we got to do is we got to take off the drive shaft bolts, and I believe what's next is the mount for the subframe. We got to take those off. We got to take the front bolts, and then the rear we're going to use the transmission jack, and we're going to put it right here, and we're going to just slowly lower it down and onto the crate rollers that we have right there, and then slowly roll it back out, and we should be good to go. And then on to the next step. Okay, so I realized that I probably don't need to take my drive shaft from the differential just yet, not until we can get this the subframe down. So what I've set up, I bought some dollies at Harbor Freight. So I got 2 of these, so when I drop it down, we'll be able to drop it down onto the dollies, and with the support of the transmission jack, we should be able to lower it down and then just roll it out. That's the plan. So I'm gonna get the transmission jack over here, and okay, not even gonna lie, I'm not scared because I know I'm protected, but like, this is my first time dropping this and I'm by myself. So I mean, but ain't gonna be no pussy, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no pussy. So I got the transmission jack pressed up against the drive shaft. I might rearrange it because I don't like where it's at. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. It's supporting it pretty good. So I forgot something. I ran these brake pads through the control arm. I had to move that down once I unbolted these bolts, and I had to unbolt it from the bracket, which took some learning. Also, my transmission jack is real uneven. I don't like how uneven it is. Let's lower her down just a little bit and make sure she's straight. And it's moments like these, like even little, well, to other people will be little stuff, like for me, like moments like these proves that you can literally bend the matrix. You can do anything you put your mind to because that's the way you were created. I got it out. Man, I'm so happy I got it. Bro, she's out. After blood, sweat, and tears. Not really tears, but yeah, yep. So I am so happy I got this thing out. Subframe is out. And boy, do we got a lot of work. Woo! She's out now though. Man, good shit. Good shit, team. All right, time to check everything. Do we have any cracking here? I can't see. Oh, I don't see any cracking here. No cracking there. Damn. I really did my homework on this car, honestly. No cracking there. No signs of cracking. Where was the other? There's another spot. I don't see any cracking, ladies and gentlemen. This car was well taken care of, in my opinion. Literally no cracking anywhere. No cracking. That's a good sign. Very good sign. Very good sign. Makes me happy. Now we just need to reinforce it and we'll be Gucci. Wow. I'm so happy.